Hi guys, and welcome back to World's Best Gardens. This week we're looking at a garden called Trebah, and that's located in Cornwall in the UK. So Trebah is located on the Cornwall Coast near Falmouth. It's a significant garden spanning 26 acres of subtropical landscapes, including a private beach. It's open 7 days, opening from 9:30 a.m. Cost of entry is adults £16, children £8. This courtyard garden we're looking at now was opened in May 2023, and it's a lovely new accessible space nestled between the car park and the visitor centre. The courtyard garden was designed by landscape architect Richard Sneesby and planted by head gardener Darren Dickey. The garden features plants that are both excellent pollinators and well suited to the Cornish climate. Previously the site of a tennis court, this space now offers easy, free access for visitors who may find the main garden challenging to navigate. Over the years, several owners have contributed to its development. The initial design and plantings began in 1826 with Charles Fox, a Quaker involved in the shipping industry. He started planting large pine trees and other species along both sides of the valley, which once established created ideal conditions for growing subtropical and Mediterranean plants. The last owners, Tony and Eira Hibbert, purchased the property in 1981 and undertook the task of restoring the garden after it had fallen into neglect following 1939. The Hibberts also funded the Trebah Garden Trust to manage the garden and ensure its preservation for the future generations. They opened Trebah to the public in 1987, and it now welcomes tens of thousands of visitors each year. The koi pool was established in the 1980s, features a majestic setting of large granite boulders, now obscured by the lush foliage of rhubarb tricolor, that's the thornless Chinese bramble. Within its clear waters resides approximately a dozen koi, aged between 10 and 15 years. So you can see there's a lot of subtropical plants here. We've got various ferns, Dixonias and Cyatheas, Dixonia antarctica, all these very popular plants that really in other parts of England would be just too cold to grow. There is even some palms here as well, the Trachycarpus palm or Chusan palm. That one there is the black punga by the looks of it, which is the New Zealand Cyathea medullaris, which we have done a video on in a previous video. And this here, we're going to have a quick look at an amphitheater that was put in. So now we're heading down more towards the Malard Pond. Down there's the Malard Pond, and you can see the inlet to the coast by the river. During World War II, this was the access point. In 1944, a total of 7,500 men left this beach to be part of the D-Day landing. Go down the path to the beach down the bottom. I thought this part of the garden was really, really nice. In the distance there, you can see the bridge. Has almost a little bit of a Monet look to it as you look around this pond. So in the distance there, right on the top, you can see Trebah House, and it was initially a Georgian house, and then it's been extended with a Victorian bit, and that is private. This is Halford River. This is a private beach, so if you pay for your visit to the garden, you're allowed to sort of come down here and use this beach. And some people actually buy a year ticket so they can access this beach and just have a nice day at the beach. On the beach, there's a nice little place to buy ice creams and a little bit of lunch if you want. Okay, so now we're going to head back up. So we're sort of almost doing a bit of a loop now, heading back up. So there's 2 acres of hydrangeas that line the banks of this area, forming a vibrant wall of colour in late summer with their large light blue blooms. They were planted in 1949 by the Ford family, and they pruned every year. That's the Malard Bridge, and it's painted light blue just to help with the reflections in the water. But the planting around this water feature is really vibrant, and it's really sort of helps. All these plants seem to really work well. As if you were designing a pond yourself, you'd be looking at this sort of planting. And there's the list there of all the plants that are planted in this area. Hydrangea's been the main one, given its name, Hydrangea Valley. Okay, so we're walking a bit further up, and this plant here, Gunra manicata, is the giant rhubarb. It's a common name. It's quite amazing. You can walk through here, and the size of it is I don't know, they must be around about sort of 3 meters high, and this is a little walkway here that you go through. It's quite cool, quite amazing. Big grove of bamboo and different types there, showing you how fast they grow. And this is the kids area. UK Gardens encourage families to go there and just give you that extra people going. So this plant here, the chlorhodendron, was looking particularly good. And then, as usual, we ended up in the little cafe there to have a bite to eat, which was all very, very nice. Okay, guys, that pretty much sums up Trebah Gardens. Definitely one of the most attractive gardens we went to, and well worth a visit.